The Jewel in the Desert, NASCAR's oldest track surface next to Auto Club Speedway. Hello and welcome inside the Phoenix International Raceway. Today, NBC presents the NASCAR Wheel and Modified Tour Season number 2, 2015 on the NBC Sports Network family. Today, race number 3 brings us to Phoenix for the White Ball 100 year at Phoenix. Joining me alongside the voice of the Truck Series and the voice of the Nationwide Series co-commentary, Joshua Michaels.
Hello everybody and welcome to this series on NBC NASCAR. I'm glad to be here for NBC NASCAR presentation of this race. It's a great racetrack and I'm glad to be racing on it. I can't say on it.
And it's really good to be here, Josh, after the race we had at Eldora. A great finish there. Saw Chris Washer winning that race in a photo finish. But what are we going to see here today at Phoenix? The series' first, quote-unquote, super speedway.
We're going to see a lot of close racing, like bumping and banging into each other. So it will be a great race here at Phoenix.
Alright, we got some unknowns going on into today's race. Let's take a look at your point standings following race number 2. There they are. You see Chris Washer in front with 355 points. Former point leader Daniel Smallwood, winner from New Smyrna, in second, 30 points behind. And then we got Revy Lee in third, 55 points behind with 300 points. Rest of the points are on your screen, and bringing up the rear, Josh, is the rookie out of Pointing Motorsports, Zach Cozart, with a 267-point deficit.
Yeah, because he missed the first race at
New Smyrna.
New Smyrna, yeah, I'm sorry about that, but two drivers missed that race because of issues. But let's hope they can move back to the front of the season. Just keep pulling down to the road and out the road. And yeah. So if I words before we begin.
I do got this. Let's cut the points in half and take a look at your chase standings here. Heading into today's race, you see Chris Washer there. And then bringing up the rear is your Season 5 Nationwide Series champion, Sona Course. Robert Piet would be the wild card if the chase started today.
Yeah, so it's still early. It's race number 40. It's still about 17 races to go before we head to the chase.
Well, actually, we got about 9-8 races to go until the chase begins, but still a lot of time left, a lot of tracks to be visited. Josh, any final words?
Let's hold on to ship. I don't know. Alright, I'm just excited to go racing.
I'm excited too. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, do not go away. We'll be right back with the grid start, and we'll spotlight one driver when we come back. NBC Sports coming back with the White Ball 100. And welcome back inside the broadcast booth, everybody. Josh Michaels alongside Jimmy Pinto getting ready to call the White Ball 100 here at Phoenix. Josh, are you ready?
I'm ready as well. As we look at the qualifying order, you see Roy Nelson, who missed New Smyrna, is back here. He's got the pole position. Zach Cozart also in second position right there. And you see all the way in the back is Revy Lee, sadly in last. Last.
Yeah, Revy Lee crashed her primary car in qualifying, has to start at the rear with a backup, but don't be surprised if she's there at the end.
Yeah, because the backup car is just tough to handle.
Alright, let's get you through your top 10 starting grid. Roy Nelson, Zach Cozart on the front two rows, as Josh said. Rick Paul, Robert Piet, Andy Thomas, Eric Powers, Shulk Dixon, Nick Pericles, Peyton Keys, her first top 10 start, and Carly Hartford in 10th. And bringing up the rear, like Josh said, Revy Lee. So it's time for our picks presented by Veretta Stein. Josh, who do you got?
I'm going to go with Zach Cozart in the 051.
Alright, I'm going to go with the pole sitter Roy Nelson. Going to get his first win of his NASCAR Wheel Modified career. Speaking of Nelson, Josh, let's spotlight him. First pole of the season. Set a career high qualifying time at 29:031.
Let's see if he can get up to that point in the race here. That'll be amazing.
Let's see if he can turn his season around. So right now, coming into today's race, he's 25th in the points. But a win will do him wonders.
As they're going to go into the turn 3 and 4, his car will pull off on pit road. Let's get ready. Mike is yours, Jamie.
Alright, here we go. The Jewel in the Desert, the White Ball 100 is now underway.
Dave flags out here. See, Roy Nelson has a good jump on the cyclist as they go into number 1. Let's take a look at the middle of the field, because the middle of the field gets a little bit racy and will cause some incidents.
So far, so good in terms of racing here. A little bit of side by side, except for your leader there, Roy Nelson, in car 48. Looks like the pace lap at over 100 miles an hour.
28.486.
Zach Cozart, 051, tested his cars today here at Phoenix. Did a pretty good job in testing, pretty good job in qualifying. Well, look out!
Oh, and see these drivers do all their practice, qualifying, and racing at the same day.
Pretty wide!
Free wide, they're so free wide in the corner right there. See Shulk Dixon right in the middle.
Look at this. Shulk Dixon is in the meat of a Subway sandwich. Hold the avocado, please.
No. But yeah, that's what I was saying. The drivers are on their track at about 12 p.m. for 40-minute practice. Then they do qualifying for 45 minutes. Then they roll the cars on the grid for a 2:30 start every single week in the NASCAR Wheel Modified Tour.
Yeah, you hit the nail right on the head. These drivers got here pretty early though today, Josh. 6 a.m. is when they got here, and they were on track by lunchtime for first tune-up practice. As we got a car in the wall, that's Shulk Dixon. He barely scraped that wall coming out of turn number 4.
Barely hit the wall. But, yeah, Shulk Dixon tried to hold it on high side right here. High side is not looking good.
Whoa!
Oh, look at that. They're very close to the wall.
Eric Powers and Carly Harford battling for real estate. Josh, they need a real estate agent.
Oh, yeah, but we're getting really tight in there. You can still double wide. Hopefully, things can die down very soon.
Take a look from the spectator cam. We got a 3-car breakaway over here with 3 leaders. So, oh no! Somebody got kicked out of line.
Who's that?
Ryder Smith.
Wow, but let's take a look at Revy Lee, see where she is.
Revy Lee, I don't think she's in this little pack over here. Mason Powers. I think Revy Lee may be getting up towards the front. I don't see her at all. Where is Revy Lee? Chris Washer there? Oh, there she is. Car 84.
Yeah, 84 right there. We didn't miss. So she's still in the bag, but she's doing pretty good. And let's see which person. Wow, that was very close.
That was close.
24th position. So 24th position for that number 84 right here. Let's take it back to the front. We got
Roy Nelson. Wow, look at this. Cozart right on the back bumper. Actually pushing him.
A little bit pushing right there, but see the first position right there. That's Rick Paul right there. Rick Paul is a rookie in this series. Well, he is racing some nationwide events.
Yeah, he's racing some nationwide events, but this is his ticket to be a full-time nationwide truck or cup driver. So this is his start to triumph into NASCAR.
Let's take an onboard with one driver. Let's take an onboard with Zach Cozart.
And let's take a one lap on board with Cozart. We will do that as soon as they cross the start finish line, just to give you a taste of what it's like to race here at Phoenix from the driver's perspective. So let's go inside the cockpit with Zach Cozart.
Here we go. Let's go to 1 and 2 right here. And seems very hard because they got open space for the front.
Yeah, you get in that dirty air, Josh, and the car's oil temp wants to start heating up. But as soon as you take the lead and you get into that clean air, you clean out the radiator, and you get all the good stuff going on in your car, that'll really help that. And we thank Zach Cozart for that onboard presented by NOS Energy. 3-car breakaway, Josh. Between the top 3, who's gonna win this thing?
I don't know. Boy, Nelson, Zach Cozart, Rick Pollard.
Oh, Nelson walked up the track.
Oh, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be really tough right now. Here we go. Only about 10, 8, 10, 20 laps to go. 10, 19 laps to go right here. So it's sort of 3-car breakaway right here. Let's take a look at the middle of the pack. Dan Thomas right in number 4. Or Piet right here. Brilliant NASCAR president of the Jags 51.
61. But there's one driver here, Josh, that I want to spotlight right now. He requested a shout out, and we weren't able to give it to him just yet. But Daniel Smallwood, ladies and gentlemen, in car 02, new to NASCAR, new to the modifieds, and new to one of my series exactly. This is his start. Stepping point into NASCAR, and he actually has a YouTube channel going on, ladies and gentlemen. If you want, subscribe to his channel. That will be in the description below. So subscribe to him. He's got some great NR 2003, Rigs of Rod, iRacing, you name it. He actually has his he actually asked Josh his very own Nationwide series, which I was taking a look at earlier today before the top of the broadcast. And he has some good racing, good commentary, and good track selections.
Yeah, so then please check him out from below. Yeah.
And I'm looking at Daniel Smallwood, not Daniel Williams. And so Smallwood got some camera time while we were talking about Daniel Williams. So either way, Daniel Williams' car 72. Got a shout out there. So ladies and gentlemen, go subscribe to Daniel Williams' channel and join his Nationwide series. Watch his videos. He's got some great things from Rigs of Rod, NR 2003, iRacing, you name it. It's all over there. Check him out, Daniel Williams YouTube, and he walks up the track just a little bit.
One in top just a little bit right here, and quarterback right here. Let's take a look at our leaders.
Let's take a look at the leaders. I do believe that it's still a 3-car breakaway. It is still a 3-car breakaway, but Andy Thomas is coming. The fastest lap is the 051. That is second place. Zach Cozart.
Zach Cozart. Let's take a match lap for both of the drivers. So Zach Cozart is at 26 second. Let's take a look at right now. Let's really take a look at this.
Let's see what his lap time goes to now. 27:029. And let's take a look at Rick Paul's last time out. 27:177. So the leaders are running pretty close together when it comes to identical track times.
Yeah, well, they are racing close together. Don't we?
Well, that would be true. Oh, I think we got some bunt drafting here going on. I think we did.
Yeah, a little bit right here. Just a tiny little bit.
Well, for more in-depth analysis on the bump drafting here with these modified cars, let's join our tech analysis and pit reporter, Tim Anderson. Tim, how are they bump drafting?
Well, it's very hard to bump draft these cars. They're making it work right here. We got, did you see right here, the tires line up with the back bumpers of the car. They try not to touch the tires, and that's how they bump draft.
Alright, Tim, thank you very much. And there's one thing on these cars, Josh, that I want to point out here. These Nerf bars. These Nerf bars act like a nose on the car, and they align perfectly with the back bumpers, as Tim just mentioned. The back bumpers are solid, straight. So are these Nerf bars. So if you bump draft, it's kind of like a freight train coupling together. You're going to be hooked there, and you are not going to be swiveling around like butter on a hot griddle.
Yeah. As Rick Paul, and we're about 10 laps to go right here. Let's take a look at if there's any lap traffic in front of us.
No, but Ryder Smith is well behind this pack.
Yeah, so we mentioned Lee as a backup car. Let's see where she is. Oh,
25th.
Second to last right here, so that's not very good for Revy Lee. Yeah, ready for.
Yeah, that's gonna kill her in points too, Josh. She was third in the points coming into today's race, and where was Ryder Smith in points? She was 20th in points coming into today's race. So gonna take another hard hit. He was 20th in the points. So Revy Lee and Ryder Smith both are gonna take a really hard hit in the points. Speaking of hard hits, Chris Washer just pancaked the wall with the right side of his car.
Just a little bit, but wow.
Wow. Just for the safer barrier ends, he pancaked the side of that car, dude. Does he have any damage? No.
I don't think so. No visual damage. As we are still racing.
Ooh, Cozart's coming.
That Cozart is coming right here.
And where's Rick Paul?
Rick Paul is.
Oh, there he is.
Liking behind.
Might be strategizing something, because.
But Rick Paul's. Yeah, might be strategizing something. But the laps wind down for the final few laps. He might have nothing to do.
As the lap counter ticks down, the pulse rate kicks up for Cozart or Paul, but I think Paul just put himself out of this race, so I think it's going to be between Cozart and Nelson here in the 051 and the 48. Oh, got a car on pit road, got a car in trouble!
Oh, that is the number.
I think that's Chris Washer Chris Washer in the 97, big trouble with his car, so we got to get there in a hurry. And is he done? He's done.
Wow, what happened? I think it just blew up right here. Let's take a quick replay of what happened.
And I'm getting word we're not going to take a replay just yet. We're going to focus on this battle for the lead, but let's get some in-depth information on why that car blew up with Tim Anderson. Tim, what's going on with that 97?
Okay. We're going to have these engines cannot hold enough capacity for a long time. Different teams have different engines, and some of them just blow up sometimes.
Alright, Tim, thank you very much. We'll get to the replay after the conclusion of this race, but as it stands right now, Chris Washer is off the track. He is out of the race, so looks like that hit to the wall may have compacted his engine just a little bit. Cozart is wearing off the back bumper of this 48.
Yeah, wearing off it right here. Whoa, we're turning a little bit. 4, 2, very close.
Half lap and a half away from what will be the white flag. So if Cozart is going to do anything, he has to do it now. Coming out of turn number 4, Roy Nelson is a lap away from his first win and from starting out on the pole to finishing the race. He has led all the laps so far. Can he do it?
Can he do it, or will he blow up just like Chris Washer?
I hope not. Let's see. No, Coulthard tried to peek, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Ladies and gentlemen, Roy Nelson in car 48 from the pole is your winner at Phoenix.
Good job for Roy Nelson for Rage Development.
Roy Nelson, Rage Development Racing, is going to victory lane in the Jewel at the Desert.
Let's take a look at the results right here.
I just can't believe that for the first time in modified history, a driver from the pole has gone on to win the race.
Yeah, but see, Chris Washer out of a valve problem.
Yeah, so that's what happened. He had a valve problem. Nelson just went by the start-finish line for a victory lap.
Yep. Yeah, so we will take, so let's talk about Diesel Rick Paul. Roy finishing 24th. A bad, really bad, race for her.
Yeah, she's most likely going to fall outside the top 10 in points, most likely going to drop down to a wild card position. Or worse, because she finished third to last.
Yeah, but the point setting will be updated very soon, and yeah. So right now, since Zach was our Rick Paul, it has the podium. Charlie Hunter with 8th place finish. Dave Rose 19th on a really not a good run for that team. Charles Dixon 12th, and and I was going to highlight.
Wow, that was a race.
Yeah, it was a great race right here.
I'm just speechless.
I'm speechless too. Can we do a replay of that incident that we had?
Yeah, let's do it. Before we sign off, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look and see what happened to the Chris Washer incident that led to his point lead, quote-unquote, blowing up. Alright, this is what ended Chris Washer's day and most likely gonna knock him out of the top 5 in points, most likely top 10. From 23rd position, he was right behind Daniel Williams, and look at that car just detonate.
Yeah, look at it. It kind of almost turned right there. Thankfully, he saved it, so we could at least don't have to buy another car for next race.
Yeah, these cars aren't that cheap to buy. These cars are really expensive when it comes to repairing and buying parts for these cars. But Chris Washer's point lead, literally blowing up.
Blowing up in smoke right there. But anyway, thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time at this one.
Yep, your 3-race motorsports calendar looks like this. We're going to Bristol for the Toyota 100, Martinsville for the Icebreaker 150, and then the world's famous, quarter mile, I think, half mile, quarter mile, Thompson Speedway for the Icebreaker 150.
So now I thought will be the start of our New England tour.
Yeah, don't miss it. And don't miss, next time, the Bristol Motor Speedway Toyota 100, the last great Coliseum in NASCAR. For Johnson Michaels, I'm Jimmy Fenton, for all of us here at the NASCAR Wheel and Modified Tour, NBC, NBCSN, NBC NASCAR. Keep the hammer down, and we'll see you at Thunder Valley.